Today is Fairly's first show. We've got a little Gambler's Choice schooling obstacle show here at home. So she's going to do the in-hand demo class. It's going to be good for her. She hasn't been off-site yet, so this is going to be her first chance to do something where there's a whole bunch of other people watching, which kind of changes the energy in the room a little bit. So even though you can practice stuff at home, you've got new horses that have trailered in, you've got people all standing there, changes it a little bit. So anyways, let's take a look at Fairly doing her first little show.
Alright, so for our demo round, we had 3 minutes in the ring to do as many obstacles as we can, and you have to start by going through the start poles, which start your timer, and you had to do this hula hoop obstacle first, where you try to toss it and get it on the pylon, which clearly I need to work on my aim a little bit. So we're trying to get as many points as possible, and even though I'm not trying to win, we're not actually technically competing, we're just doing a demo round, I'm still doing my best to do as many obstacles as possible and kind of bringing my energy up a little bit to be like, okay, like we gotta go, we gotta do this, just because it's good for the horses to practice that energy up, energy down, and that emotional control piece. So I'm not rushing her terribly much, but I do want to try to do a little bit of running with her and trotting between the obstacles to see how she kind of handles that change of pace and that energy a little bit. So we did the pedestal combination there, and now we're doing the send around on the pedestal. And when you're doing Gambler's Choice, you can do every obstacle a maximum of twice, and you have to do at least one obstacle between each one. So I tend to do these circuits where I kind of have a set of obstacles and then I just kind of repeat them and then I move on, and then that way I kind of don't forget where I'm going. A lot of times when people don't do particularly well in Gambler's Choice is because they're kind of going all over the place and they don't really have a plan, or they kind of forget what obstacles they've done and what obstacles they haven't done. And it is really hard to remember these things and where you're going. So I just find it easier if you kind of work your way around the arena, doing as much as you can, trying to get all the obstacles that are kind of en route and next to each other. And then that way you know, okay, I've completed that corner. So I just find it a little easier. So you can see I'm kind of working my way around, doing a couple obstacles at a time, depending on what kind of makes sense. And you can see Fairly's doing really well, listening to me and going where I want her to go. So that's a teeter bridge that we did there. This is a carousel. And I'll show you guys in a different video where she's actually gotten to a place where she does the carousel nice and relaxed now. So I didn't want to ask her to push it during the competition because I didn't want her to be rushed and undo the wonderful training I've done to calm her down with that. So instead I'm pushing it and I'm letting her just follow me with it, making sure that she's not being too rushy there, because that used to be a problem for her where she would kind of charge on ahead with it. And here doing the curtain, which used to be a challenge for her. She used to kind of jump through that a little bit and be upset about it, but she did much better there. And then I only have 3 minutes for this course, and they give you a 30-second warning, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like wow, like this time is like flying by. So I'm just trying to work my way around the ring and didn't get a whole lot done. So after my 3 minutes was up, I just wanted to show you guys her ground tie in the box. I wanted to take a couple seconds to give that a try because I didn't get to that side of the arena in the 3 minutes that I had, because it goes by super fast. But I'm super proud of how she did that. She was able to keep her cool in front of everybody. And so that's Fairly's first show, guys. Thanks for watching.